and welcome to Legal Basics with Cyro Law Global, and my name is Sian. On this channel, we help you to demystify complicated legal concepts. So today we're going to talk about a tenancy in common. A tenancy in common is often confused for a joint ownership. However, for a tenancy in common, the amount or the share or the ratio that each person owns is indicated on the document of title. So let's go back to our situation. We have two people. These two people are working, they're good friends, they're in a chama, they are focused. They decide now we need to get a plot. The plot is going for 500,000. While each of them can raise 250,000, each on his own cannot find funding for one property on their own. So what do? They decide to both go and get the property. So now, if they don't intend to be joint owners, then the property is going to come out with both their names, indicating exactly how much of the property each owns. So in this case, if Peter and John go and get a property, Palengong, the property is going to come out with Peter 50%, John 50%. It could also indicate the ratio. It could also indicate the fraction, 1/2, 1/2. For instance, if 3 people get property, it could be a third. So now, what is the difference between a tenancy in common and a joint property? For a tenancy in common, it is possible to know exactly which ratio a person owns. For this reason, one person can buy the other out. For example, if Peter and John decide that they no longer want to be on the same title, Peter can pay John for half of the property and she can buy him out. In that case, the agreement, John will sell 0.5 of the property, Peter will sell 0.5 of the property to John. Now, if one of them dies, the amount or the share that they own is going to go through the succession process to their estate, to their wife and their children and their mother and their father and all their dependents. So the difference between a tenancy in common and a joint ownership is that for a joint ownership, the property only devolves to the other named owner. In a tenancy in common, the share of property that is owned by every person is going to go to their dependents as opposed to the other joint owner. If the other joint owner is a dependent, yes, they could get a part of the property, but if they are not, then the property will go to their dependents. Now, how do you know that you're a tenant in common as opposed to a joint owner? A tenancy in common, which could be the safest way of holding property if you're not a married couple, will indicate the fraction or the percentage, or it will indicate the ratio of ownership. Now, this is a very short broadcast, but I am sure that this helps you to differentiate between a tenancy in common and a joint ownership. If you have any questions, please comment on the link below. We're going to answer your questions. In the meantime, stay safe, sanitize, stay alive. Blessings, subscribe, share. Bye-bye.